Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while here. In today's video, I'll be telling you why your content is not getting enough engagement on X, formerly Twitter. You know, when you push out a content, nobody's replying, nobody's liking, nobody's quoting, nobody is interacting with your content. I know how that feels. I will tell you why this is happening and what you can do in case you don't know what to do. I will also tell you why other contents you see on the platform are getting enough engagement. Guys, I will show you how people can come across your post on the platform. And this is the first thing we will do. How do people come across your post on the platform? How can you make your post to be interactable on the platform so that when someone sees your post, they can engage? So we are getting started with how someone can come across your post on the platform. The first one is through your profile. Someone can see a comment you left on someone's post and they will decide like, this is valuable. They will head to your profile to check out your profile, and then when they get to your profile and they see your post, they can relate to it, they can easily engage with it. Okay, so the first step is to start interacting with other people's content. Interact with other people's content. This is the way you will get seen. When someone sees your comment somewhere, they will be like, I like this perspective. I like the value that this person gives. They will head to your profile to check out other contents, and from there they can start following you and interacting with your content. It could be that they saw your comment somewhere and then they will head to your profile to check out your content. The next one is through the For You and Following timeline. The For You and Following timeline is just the default feed on the platform. This is where X displays your posts to your mutuals and even non-mutuals. Okay, when someone is just scrolling on the platform, your content can just pop up, and if they can relate with the content, they can simply engage. Guys, this is just so simple. Make your content relatable so that when someone sees it, they can relate and then engage with your content. All right, so the For You and Following timeline is where people can come across your profile and then engage with the content. Okay, the next one is through a repost or quote from a mutual. Your mutual can just quote your content or repost it, and then his or her mutual can see it on the timeline. And then when they see it and they can relate as well, we engage with the content. This is just so simple. They can just repost your content or quote it, and then someone else who is not even a mutual, a random account, can see it and then engage. Okay, so another way someone can come across your content on the timeline is through a mutual's repost or quote. All right, next is through algorithm recommendation. The algorithm can recommend your post. You will see your post on the timeline of a random account who is not even following you. When you are scrolling on the timeline, you can also see some of these posts. These people are not your mutuals. Your mutuals did not repost or quote this content, but you are seeing them on your timeline. This means that the algorithm is recommending them to you. It could be from your past activity on the timeline, or because such content is trending, and then the algorithm can simply bring it to your timeline. This is another way random accounts can see your content and, of course, engage with them through the algorithm recommendation. The algorithm can just recommend your post because it is trending or because people are engaging with it. It will push it out to more people. This way, people who are not even your mutuals, just a random account, can simply engage with your post. This next one is through notifications. For this to happen, that mutual must have turned on notifications on your post. So whenever you make a post, they will be notified. All right, they must have turned it on. So whenever you quote, repost, or even make any content on the platform, they will be notified. This is another way someone can come across your content on the platform. Next is through the Explore tab. The Explore tab is just that magnifying tab at the lower end of the platform. Okay, I'll be showing you this on the platform right away. That Explore tab is simply that magnifying glass right there. Once you tap it, you can explore anything on the platform. If it is a trend, or maybe you used a hashtag that is related to what the person is searching, the person can simply search and then your content can pop up. This is another way your content can come across a random account or even a mutual on the platform the Explore tab. From here, you can simply explore the platform, whatever you are searching for, whether it is a trend, a hashtag, or just a breaking news, or something that is trending at that moment. Once someone is exploring that tab, your content can pop up. Whether they are mutuals or not, they can simply engage with your content if they can relate. All right. So the Explore tab is another way someone can come across your content on the platform. Next one is through X search. Just from the search bar, once someone is searching for something, maybe a trend, a breaking news, or just a keyword that you used in your content can simply appear. Is similar to the Explore tab. When you check the trending tab, you can simply input whatever you are searching for there. And then if your content is related to that and it pops up, someone can just get to know your account from there and start engaging with your content. So guys, so far we've talked about how someone can come across your posts or your content on the platform. It could be from your profile, it could be from notifications, it could be from the For You or following timeline, it could be a mutual who just reposted or quoted your content. It could be the algorithm simply recommending your content. All right. It can also be from the Explore tab or from the X trend. These are the different ways anyone at all on the platform can come across your content. All right. And let's talk about why your content is not showing up, why people are not seeing your content on the platform, why are people not engaging you. Guys, the number one thing is that you are not engaging others. This is just the truth, especially if you are a small account. Nobody knows your account, nobody knows what you put up on the platform because you don't engage with others. You are just like a stranger. When they see your content, some people can just read your content and then they'll move on. They don't know what you are up to. They don't know the kind of content you put out. The kind of content you put out, they're not familiar with this content. Except you are putting up a rage bait or something that people are so emotional about, and then they'll be like, no, nobody should go through this. And then they will pick up the content immediately. When you are not doing any of this, guys, you need to engage others, because in engaging others, that is where other accounts, other random accounts that are not even your mutuals, will see your post, they will see your handle, and then they will check it out. All right. First thing to do is to engage others. Guys, you are not a celebrity. Even celebrities engage. Engage people. Engage other people's content, especially those ones you can relate with, so that when they see yours too, they can engage with you. This is how X works. It prioritizes engagement. Engage with others. Don't just put up a content and then you leave the platform. When you come back, you expect a miracle. Another thing is that when you put up a content and then the algorithm start recommending your content to your mutuals, if you have bought mutuals, if you have mutuals that are not active, people that will see your content and then they will just move forward, they will not engage with you. It shows that they're not interested in your content. And then the algorithm might just decide that this is not interesting. This is not what should be pushed out further. Okay. You must engage with people so that others can engage with you. This is one of the reasons why people are not engaging with your content. Guys, there is no miracle to this. If you are not rage baiting, if your content is not something that people can really relate with, there is no miracle. There's no other way to do this than to engage with others. When you engage with others, they will engage your content as well. This is how you build a community. This is how people will know that this is what this account stands for. And then you can start interacting. All right. Another thing is that if you are shadow banned, if you're on shadow ban or search ban, it means when someone is searching the kind of content you put out, your content will not even pop up. All right. If you're on search ban, when someone is searching your handle cannot even pop up. And this is just the truth. All right. So make sure once you're on the platform, you are obeying the rules of the platform. Make sure you're not breaking any rules. If you are following and unfollowing people, you have to stop that. The platform is against this kind of behavior. Okay, you have to read the X rules on the platform and make sure you follow them so that you don't run into trouble. You can go on shadow ban and then you wonder why you put out a content, nobody is engaging with it, nobody is seeing it, the impressions are low, and then you start asking yourself what is happening. what is happening is that maybe you violated some of the rules and then you are now being punished and you don't even know it. You are on search ban, you're on shadow ban, and you don't even know it. The best thing to do is to obey the platform's rules once you are here. All right. Engage others so that once they see your content, they will engage with you as well. Another issue why people are not engaging with your content is that there is no call to action. You put out a post, there is no call to action to the post. There is no question that they can answer. There is no way they can add their own perspective. All right. People will just read your own perspective and say, why is someone thinking like this? What kind of thought is this? And then they move on. All right. But when you when you give room for people to contribute to the conversation, you will see people dropping their own take, whatever it is. Just make sure that they are polite. All right. Let them drop their own take and their perspective. And then from there, you can build a community. The engagement and conversation will flow naturally. Okay. When you are putting out a content, make sure it is something someone can relate with. It shouldn't be filled with jargons. People don't like jargons. They want to read and understand. All right. Make sure it is something we can relate with. Make sure there is a call to action so that people don't just read and then scroll past your content. All right. So now that you've known why people are not engaging with your content and then how people can come across your content on the platform, would you continue creating? Let me know in the comment section below. I would like to hear from you. What are the challenges you are having? How is your content on the platform? Are you getting engagement? Are people engaging with your content? Are people flowing with the conversation? I would like to know. What is it you are finding difficult? You don't engage with others? Do they engage you? If you engage with others and they don't engage you, keep up with the engagement. Once they see your reply is adding value, they will surely check yours out. There is no way you will engage with about 5 posts and at least 2 to 3 will not check out your content. That's not even possible, okay? So when you're engaging with people and they're not engaging back, give them some time. With time, they will be familiar with your handle. Once you drop any content, they will like to appreciate the gesture, all right? So engage with others. When you put out your own content, make sure it is something people can relate with so that they will be able to return the gesture and everyone will be happy. This is why your content is not getting engagement on the platform, and what you can do is not getting engagement because you don't engage others. That is just the truth. You are not a celebrity. You're not engaging others. When you engage others, others will engage you. Make sure you are not on shadow ban. Make sure you are abide by the rules on the platform, and then you are good to go. You know how people can come across your content on the platform. Then make use of that. Let's go and continue creating, guys. Let the grinding continue. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.